So we've still got a little bit more of our Modern Warfare 2 coverage to continue on with, and today we're going to be doing that, but something popped up in the last 24 hours that caught my attention and I think deserves a bit of a discussion. The Modern Warfare 2 beta, and more specifically our first potential look at when this could be taking place. Now, I'm sure that we all want to see it, we all want that hands-on time with the game, whether out of genuine excitement for the game and something new, or either to confirm or deny any sort of skepticism that we may have about the game. Whatever the reason though, knowing when and what that beta may hold is something that I'm sure we can all be on the same page for. Today, I want to take a look at a recent Amazon listing for Modern Warfare 2 that may provide some insight into exactly that. So as we go along, drop your thoughts down below. Are you looking forward to the multiplayer beta for Modern Warfare 2? Anything in particular you'd really like to see in it, or before then? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts. But if you enjoyed the video at all, you find it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, do be sure that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Modern Warfare 2. We're pushing towards 500,000 subscribers here, so if you're interested in staying up to date with everything, I'd love to have you part of the community. That said, let's jump into it. So firstly, what caught my attention here with this was a Reddit thread by Review Local that ended up posting a screenshot of the Modern Warfare 2 listing on Amazon. But then I wanted to go a step further because, I mean, we see a lot of fake stuff all the time pop up across socials, and this was the first that I had seen anything on it. So then I decided, let's go check it out. And actually, this is the official Amazon listing for Modern Warfare 2, and at least as of recording this, it is still possible that it could have changed by the time this video goes out. This is actually the live page that you can see right now. You can go and check this out for yourself, but both on the top line descriptions of the About This Item and in the special offers and product promotions segment of it, it lists pre-order and get early access to the open beta first on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, beta codes delivered via email in August, as well as later on down that page, pre-order by August 15th, 2022 to unlock early access to the Call of Duty Modern Warfare open beta. Codes will be sent on August 15th. So August 15th, huh? How's that check out? Because that's the date that everybody is running with right now and that a lot of people are putting out there. So a little hint, historically speaking, it's actually pretty good. Now, not for the actual day of the week, which is a slight hurdle, but not too much. We'll get to that in a second, though. Historically speaking, though, this time frame for a beta does actually check out. Going back to the very first beta for Black Ops 3, that was something that had a beta on August 19th to the 24th, a second weekend then of the 26th to the 31st. Infinite Warfare had its beta on October 14th to October 17th with a second weekend of the 21st to the 24th. That one, though, was more of a demo. Nothing really changed from the beta to the launch, and if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that the beta actually went out as the game was already in certification to go gold, because the game launched on November 4th, less than 2 weeks after the beta concluded. Then we had World War II's beta, which was something that took place on August 24th to August 28th, with a second weekend on September 1st to the 4th, with an additional PC weekend later in September on the 29th of September to the 2nd of October. Black Ops 4 was our earliest beta that we ended up seeing, of August 3rd to August 6th, with a secondary weekend of August 10th to August 13th, and then later on we had a Blackout beta from September 10th to the 17th, with staggered rollout between PlayStation 4, Xbox, and PC. Modern Warfare 2019 kind of changed things up here a little bit, because of course we had our beta on September 12th to the 16th, then from the 19th to the 23rd, but it wasn't the earliest gameplay that we saw for Modern Warfare 2019. That was during a 2v2 gunfight alpha that was live only for PlayStation users from October 19th to the 23rd. We'll touch on the importance of an alpha here soon, but continuing on chronologically, Black Ops Cold War then was our first traditional marketing and scheduling deviation that we had seen in the COD franchise, with betas and everything like that. The inclusion of Warzone in that free-to-play launch significantly shifted the reveal timetable for Black Ops Cold War. You wouldn't invest into a free-to-play title, making it a massive scale offering for free for all players, and then showcase the next COD game and undercut the hype and focus on that just a month or two later. So Black Ops Cold War was the first of 2 games revealed in Warzone, but much later on. The beta for Black Ops Cold War began on October 8th and went to October 12th, with a secondary weekend of the 15th to the 17th. Again, though, a playable alpha was seen for Black Ops Cold War, this time featuring an actual gameplay taste of fundamentals like core gameplay maps, modes, weaponry, and all. That ran from September 16th to the 20th. And then finally, our most recent introduction, Vanguard. Again, this on a much more delayed window of reveal, given that Warzone's anniversary was in March of 2021, so we ended up getting a new variation of Verdansk and Verdansk 84 shortly after that, and the reveal was pushed back to later summer. For the beta of Vanguard, we saw September 10th to September 13th, and then September 16th to the 20th, with the Champion Hill Alpha, a sort of 2v2 variation with that, on August 27th to the 29th. So now that we're back into the sort of traditional marketing approach and scheduling for everything with Modern Warfare 2, it does look to check out. Those last 2 years of Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard were more so sort of outliers. So if we take that date of August 15th literally, it is still in that relative timetable for when we'd normally see comparative betas for multiplayer start. However, how accurate is that 15th date? Because if you take a look at it, it says that codes will be sent out on the 15th. So for reference, codes are usually sent a few days beforehand. Vanguard's codes were sent out on the 8th with a start date of the 10th. Cold Wars were sent out, if I'm not mistaken, on the 6th or 7th, while the beta started on the 8th. Modern Warfare 2019's emails went out on the 10th, 2 days earlier than the 12th start time. So that checks out when you consider that codes would be sent out a little bit earlier, because if you take a look at the 15th in terms of the day of the week, that's a Monday. Betas have never started on a Monday, but they have historically started, air quotes, early. They're usually listed as Friday start times. Almost all of them start on Thursdays. One of the exceptions, though, in that historical time frame is that Black Ops 3 actually was the lone exception for starting even earlier, starting on a Wednesday. So if we're looking at August 15th here as a time that accurately could be seen for when codes go out, it's absolutely possible we end up seeing our beta for Modern Warfare 2 start around August 18th. Historically checking that box for the window of when we've normally seen that happen. Now, full disclosure, this isn't likely something we end up getting confirmed today, tomorrow. It's probably going to take a little bit of time to get more details on the beta and more specifically when it would even start. For me, if we're historically following the patterns set by other Call of Duty reveals, it'll be likely closer to the multiplayer reveal of some kind. When that is, we'll probably break that down and have some theories here for it later on in the weekend. I think we had something scheduled like that coming up in the future, but I mean, it's going to be something that would usually be tied around that reveal when we see gameplay itself, not just setting, narrative, campaign, and overall generalities of the game. In the meantime, though, we still have tons of other questions that we can theorize and have some fun about. I mean, will there be an alpha? We saw one with Vanguard, we saw one with Black Ops Cold War, we saw one with Modern Warfare 2019. Right now, it was rumored that we'd see Gunfight return as another alpha here for PlayStation exclusives, but we don't know if that's going to actually happen or not. What kind of content we'll see in the beta? Modern Warfare 2019's offering is probably the closest that I'd end up seeing here. It seems like they're mirroring a lot of what Modern Warfare 2019 did in terms of reveal and how things are revealed at that. So we'll see how that all breaks down. But I mean, for right now, that date of August 15th may have been something that is a sort of marker that we can use in the sand. Something that showcases later on that week of August 15th. Maybe that's when our first beta actually is for Modern Warfare 2 coming later this year. So that said, I just wanted to fill you guys in here on this and let you know everything you needed to, because this might be something that makes the rounds for some rumors, but wanted to make sure you had all the information at hand. So that said, drop your thoughts down below. Are you guys hoping to see some multiplayer gameplay sooner rather than later? Do you think this date checks out? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Modern Warfare 2. We've still got a lot to talk about, so if you guys would like to join the community, help us out on the road to 500,000 subscribers, and stay up to date with absolutely everything, I'd love to have you. That said, thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care, and peace.